an age-old chant, actually. It's got 3 words, Hare Krishna Rama, and it goes like this: Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. These are divine names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When the pure spiritual experience is excited by means of cognition and service, bhakti, super unalloyed devotional service for the Supreme Personality of Godhead is awakened towards Krishna, the beloved of all souls. The main process taught by the founder of the modern Hare Krishna movement, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is to chant these divine names. So if you'll join with me, we'll begin in a practice of divine rapture, of singing the names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. But I'll begin by honoring our spiritual master, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, the Panchatattva, and then we'll go into the Hare Krishna mantra. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktabrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nikai Ko Premanande Haribol. Welcome again to ISKCON of Silicon Valley, where we try to keep the transcendental vibration going 24 hours a day. Take a little time in between to sleep, rest up, a little prasadam, but the main business is to keep the vibration going. This is the instruction of one of the great teachers of Bhakti, Rupa Goswami, who says, if you organize your life in such a way that you stay close to the transcendental vibration, that can be in the chanting of Hare Krishna, the reading of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and make no gaps. Keep it going all the time. If you happen to be doing something else, you can nowadays use technology to listen in, and when you meet with others, make sure you're meeting with people that know how to keep the transcendental vibration going, because then you'll do it automatically. Let's talk just for a moment about the Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna, and Arjuna inquires, Krishna answers his questions. One of the topics in the Bhagavad Gita is about the Paramatma, or the Supersoul, super spirit. So Krishna makes a designation in the Gita that there's an Atma and a Paramatma. Regarding the Atma, he says that the Atma is called Kshetragya. Kshetra means the field, or it's referring metaphorically to the body. And Kshetragya is that little soul who's in the body and knows the body. And then Krishna mentions that there's a knower in all bodies. So we know a little bit about our body. We're aware of it to some degree. But Krishna is aware of all bodies at the same time. Of course, he's in every atom. The Brahma Samhita mentions this, that he's all-pervasive. In fact, the very word Vishnu comes from the root word vish, which means to enter. Vishnu means one who's entered within everything. For our purposes, in the context of the Bhagavad Gita today, we can discuss a little bit about how Krishna is present in our hearts. Now, in the Gita, Krishna makes several statements about this. In the 15th chapter, he says that I am there within everyone's heart. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta. There's that word again, vish, sannivishta, means I've entered into everyone's heart. Hridi sannivishta. So, sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. And he's, as the overseer of us and the one who's providing us with everything, he says, matak smritir jnanam apohanam cha. That from his position within our hearts, he's giving us knowledge, or he's giving us forgetfulness as we desire. What's more, in the Gita, Krishna says, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hridaya sharadana tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rudrani mayaya. He describes, does Krishna, that our bodies are a yantra, which means a machine, and we as souls are riding in this machine, and he's also there. Ishvara sarva bhutanam, within the bodies of all beings. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hridaya sharadana tishtati. Tishtati means he's situated. It comes from stitaha, sta. It's cognate in English with stand, so you could say literally, Krishna's standing there with us in our heart. We're there, and Krishna's there next to us. In this context, our acharyas, Prabhupada included, quotes from the Upanishads saying that the body is like a tree. And within the tree, there's two birds. One bird is the bird that's trying to enjoy the fruits on the tree, and the other one's the one who's witnessing the other bird. So the witnessing bird is the Paramatma, and the eating bird is the little particle of Krishna. It's part and parcel, his part and parcel. Has his own identity, but he's like a limb of Krishna. But he's trying to enjoy the tree and the fruits. So we find in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 25th verse, Krishna says, some perceive the Supersoul within themselves through meditation, others through the cultivation of knowledge, and still others through working without fruitive desires. What are the three things? 1, meditation. Cultivation of knowledge is number 2. Working without fruitive results, number 3. Let's hear a little bit about it from the purport. This is Srila Prabhupada's purport. He writes, the Lord informs Arjuna that the conditioned souls can be divided into 2 classes as far as man's search for self-realization is concerned. Those who are atheists, agnostics, and skeptics are beyond the sense of spiritual understanding. But there are others who are faithful in their understanding of spiritual life, and they are called introspective devotees, philosophers and workers who have renounced fruitive results. Those who always try to establish the doctrine of monism are also counted among the atheists and agnostics. In other words, only the devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are best situated in spiritual understanding because they understand that beyond this material nature are the spiritual world and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is expanded as the Paramatma, the Supersoul in everyone, the all-pervading Godhead. Of course, there are those who try to understand the Supreme Absolute Truth by cultivation of knowledge, and they can be counted in the class of the faithful. The Sankhya philosophers analyze this material world into 24 elements, and they place the individual soul as the 25th item. When they are able to understand the nature of the individual soul to be transcendental to the material elements, they are able to understand also that above the individual soul there is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the 26th element. Thus, gradually, they come to the standard of devotional service in Krishna consciousness. Those who work without fruitive results are also perfect in their attitude. They are given a chance to advance to the platform of devotional service in Krishna consciousness. Here it is stated that there are some people who are pure in consciousness and who try to find out the Supersoul by meditation. And when they discover the Supersoul within themselves, they become transcendentally situated. Similarly, there are others who also try to understand the Supreme Soul by cultivation of knowledge, and there are others who cultivate the Hatha Yoga system and who try to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead by childish activities. These are indications, and they're throughout the Bhagavad Gita, about Krishna's being within the heart of every living being. Krishna mentions what his relationship is with us in some further verses that are much coveted, these verses, because they're indicative of our eternal relationship with the Supersoul. In the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives 2 verses, 10:10 and 10:11, in which he says, Tesham satata yuktanam. So those people, Tesham, satata means always, yuktanam, those who are always engaged, bhajatam priti purvakam, they're connected with Krishna through worship. Bhajatam priti purvakam. These souls are very dear. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Dadami means to give something. So Krishna is saying to such persons who are staying connected to me all the time through the process of devotional service, they are very dear to me, I'm giving them something. And what is he giving? Dadami buddhi. Buddhi means intelligence. Yogam tam. Yena mam upayanti te. And what kind of intelligence? He's giving intelligence how they can come to me. And in the next verse, he says something very similar, but it's got an embellishment. Te sham ivan kampartam aham agyanajam tamaha nasham yatma bhavasto gyana deepena bhashvata. A deep is a lamp. And here he's saying, as the Supersoul in the heart, in your heart, in my heart, in everybody's heart, Tesham ivanukam partam ahama jnanajam tamaha. One who's in darkness, for such a person, who's sincerely trying to reach him, Krishna will light up a lamp. He said, I'm in your heart, I'll light up a lamp of knowledge so that you can attain me. You'll know how to conduct yourself in this world so that you can come to me. So a person who's sincere and tries on the path of devotional service is never without knowledge. Krishna gives knowledge. In fact, we hear in the Bhagavatam, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayat Yashuvairagyam Jnanam Chayara Haitukam. That is, by the process of devotional service, one gains knowledge and gains attachment. And where does that come from? Krishna is the Supersoul. He's within the heart. Dadami buddhi, yogam tam. He gives intelligence. He's giving us the opportunity to come closer to him. And Prabhupada mentions in his purport to 1010 that a person who's sincerely engaged in devotional service can never be without knowledge. And that even if a person isn't very adept at practice of devotional service, by his or her sincere endeavor, Krishna will give everything necessary. These encouraging verses come in volleys. We find also in the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Ananyaschintayantamam yejana paripasate tesham yukta tesham evam. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll start over. Get a little running start. Where was I? Ananyash. So ananyash means that without any other consideration, if you give your heart to Krishna, say, Krishna, even though I'm busy, my main purpose is to be with you, to serve you. Ananyaschintayantamam yejana paripasate. To such a person who's worshiping. Tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshema mahamyaham. He says, for such a person engaged, then I will fortify you. I'll give you whatever you need. I'll provide the circumstances, the association, whatever's necessary. Vahami, he says, I'll do it personally. This is a very special aspect of this verse that our acharyas mentioned. When Krishna says, Yogakshemam Vahamyaham, Vahami means that he's there, personally. It's not an impersonal force. It's not the universe gave you a Volkswagen. Well, which part of the universe gave you a Volkswagen? Trace it back. Was it the clouds, the stars, a comet somewhere? No, there's a person behind it. That's what cosmos means. Cosmos means somebody designed it. It's not random. It's not chaos. There's an intelligence behind it. But we have direct access to Krishna, who gives us intelligence. And for those who are interested in Krishna, Krishna extends himself. Otherwise, he remains neutral. Samoham sarvabhuteshu nami dveshu stina priyaha ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya mai te teshu chapyaham. Krishna says in 9th chapter of Gita also that I'll give you a little space. It's a California term. And you are free to do what you like. I'll say sama. Samaham. I'm equal to you, whatever you do. I'm equal to everybody. Samaham sarva bhuteshu, all living entities. Nami dveshostina. He doesn't hate anybody, doesn't show special favor, but ye bhajanti tumam bhakta. Again, this word bhajanti. If you begin the process of worshiping me, especially by devotional service, hearing about Krishna, chanting about Krishna, then he says, then I'll be there immediately. I'm already there, and then I'll extend myself. And you and I will become entwined. Your life, my life will be one thing. Your purpose will be my purpose. And in that way, I'll embrace you. Ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya, mai te shuchapyaham. So devotional service is intuitive. First, we can understand that we're not independent, that our intelligence and our mobility is based on Krishna giving us facility. And for those who come to a sense of purpose in their life, that my life is meant for something more than just surviving, there's a higher cause to life. Human beings have this natural inborn sense that I'm meant to do something more than just maintain. Otherwise, why do we try to go into space? We're seriously not trying to colonize. It's so far-fetched. But we are trying to take a look around and see, where did we come from? Why did people go to the depths of the ocean and take a look, maybe take a mud sample from the bottom of the ocean? They want to see, can I answer the mystery of life? Where am I from? And where am I going? People speculate about how to live in the world and about what our origin is. And Krishna says, Bahunam Jammanamante Gyanavam Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sadurlabha. That after doing so, for many, many births, one may come to an auspicious conclusion that actually Krishna is there. There is a Supreme Personality of Godhead, even if we don't know the name is Krishna. The ways in which sincere souls in every culture of the world talk about God and their meeting Him finally is that they came to a point of begging that, please show me the way. Sensing that Supersoul is there. There's somebody listening, greater than myself, who can direct me. And when that happens, Bahunam Jammanam Ante, after many births, Gyanavam Prapadyate, because Krishna is there, he's ready to give knowledge immediately. Then such a person begins to understand there is a pathway. There's the appearance of serendipity in one's life, that the right people at the right time come into our lives. It's not chance, it's Krishna's arrangement. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. And then they come to this conclusion that, oh, I see. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is there all the time. Sa Mahatma. So Maha means great, and Atma means a person. So such a person achieves the ultimate conclusion of life and therefore becomes a great person. Concludes that everything comes from one divine source and it's personal. And then such a person dedicates his or her attention through devotional service to that supreme source. And that person is called a great soul. Otherwise, you could be good, or you could be kind of nice most of the time, but you can't be great. There's only one kind of great personality mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, and that's somebody who turns their attention towards the ultimate purpose of life. The great news is anyone can do it. You could do it from a busy street corner in downtown San Francisco, even Market and Powell. You could turn towards the sky and say, enough's enough. I'm giving my life to you. Please show me the way. And Krishna will give intelligence from within the heart of such a person. Krishna mentions that people come to this conclusion oftentimes when they're pious. That is, they have some association, they've had some association which has instilled in them a sense that there must be something greater than just atoms bouncing against one another. And if they're in anxiety because they don't have enough money, sometimes they pray, "Oh God, give me some money." And sometimes if they're suffering intensely, they say, "Please get me out of this suffering." Others are very inquisitive and they want to know, so they pray, "Please give me knowledge, let me understand life, what its purpose is." And others who are great souls, they have a clear idea that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God, and they turn towards Him. Whatever way one does it, Krishna says, these are all great souls. So devotional service and our process that we've inherited from the great souls who have passed it down over millennia, it's the same system we practice here. It's a non-sectarian way in which we organize our lives so that we have association with those who have come to the same conclusion. My life is meant for Krishna. And we also take up a practice, especially chanting Hare Krishna. This is the prime method for attaining Krishna, for understanding the Supersoul, for having direct contact with Krishna. Because, although we may not be able to see Krishna within the heart directly, we can hear Him directly through His name. Someone's thirsty and they want water, and you can tell them, "You help yourself because there's plenty in the clouds." They'll think you're a wise guy. Or if somebody says, "I'm thirsty, give me water," and you say, "Yeah, sometimes there's flash floods." That's not very practical. How are you going to be there for it? Or someone says, "I need a little water," and you say, "Yeah, it's in the ground, dig a hole." So there are many processes of yoga mentioned. God's in heaven. Well, how are you going to find Him? Or the avatars come at different times. Well, how are you going to be there at the exact right time? Yoga, they try to find God within the heart by meditation. That's like digging a hole in the ground, trying to find the aquifer underneath. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, chanting Hare Krishna is like water in the palm of your hand. You can immediately drink it. You don't have to wait. You don't have to go anywhere. It can be in your home or the forest. And if you chant Hare Krishna with sincerity, then Krishna will be there with you directly. And then we're going to chant Hare Krishna. But before I do, I'm not even going to touch this tambourine to see if you have any questions or reflections. But you better hurry, because my hand's going to grab it in a second. And then there'll be no opportunity. Yes? We're going to provide you an A1 working condition 2025 microphone. Go ahead.
Is it? Yeah, it's okay. Thank God I didn't have to dig the ground, the mic.
Touché.
So, thank you for sharing. And there was this passage where you talked about the 3 ways. And then when the passage was going on, there was this statement that some people do Hatha Yoga and they do childish activities. I didn't understand that part.
Well, it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek towards the way the industry has gone, more towards getting in shape rather than trying to discover the Supersoul within. As it's become somewhat of a farce. Even in the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali Muni, as you may know, if you've read the sutras, he goes through the process of meditation and how to reach the Supersoul, how to see oneself within. There's very little about asana. Asana is there especially to keep one in such a state that you can sit long enough without fidgeting, so you can be aware. But nowadays, even that's usually not the focus. It's become more about being healthy. Nothing wrong with being healthy, but it's not necessarily a process to meet the Supersoul. Hot yoga, beer yoga, goat yoga, sleeping yoga. What is it? Climbing yoga. Yoga is used in many different ways as sort of a marketing tool, and it's some reference to that idea, that it's a little off the track. It's childish in that way.
Okay, thank you.
No aspersion on any of the yoga teachers in town, if you're listening.
I am a yoga teacher myself.
Including you.
And can I share a little bit?
Yeah, please.
So I was actually teaching yoga at YMCA, but I had such low attendance because I never focused on the body and the stretching and making sure the body pains by the time you finish, right? My focus was always meditation and breathing. But somehow, I think that was not the result that people were looking for.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, and which is fine, right?
Yeah. My teacher, Srila Prabhupada, came to America, and he was alone for a whole year teaching bhakti yoga, the main tenet of which is the chanting. And he took up that process in a park. The first thing that happened is the police came and said, "You can't sit here, move over there." So he sat under a tree, and he came alone for many days, months, until people caught on the mantra. They heard it and they became fascinated by it, and they came closer. And from that one activity, plus teaching Bhagavad Gita in a storefront, many, many people came, and now it's an international movement, and the tenets are still the same. So oftentimes when you're teaching something that's deeper than just the body, that it takes a while for people to come and appreciate what you're offering. Not everyone will come and buy a diamond that's $1 million. Mostly they'll buy the imitation diamond. Or if you're buying gold, you buy those chains down in Waikiki Beach that are gold chains, and then just don't go swimming because they'll turn green. But most people want something quick and easy and that's stylish, makes them look better. Good for you for carrying on the tradition. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna. When you mentioned the point that even though Krishna, we can see him, we can hear him through his names. I just remembered yesterday, I met someone on the street. He was visiting from Korea, and he said he was meditating from 2 years. When I showed him the books, I already know about meditation. I don't need it. Then I gave him the Bhakti Community card, and this is a new meditation you want to try. And then he said the mantra. He was mesmerized. It's like, I felt like he was looking at the mantra and he was mesmerized, and wow, this is something new. I never tried. And I can see that he was locked into the mantra. It took him like 2 seconds to recover. I felt like, wow, we were given access to this amazing tool in this yoga, and we can easily access Krishna. And I felt like I'm carrying around this box, and I'm randomly choosing people to look into the box and find out what is the real treasure. And it was a very nice experience.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Anyone else? Reflections? Questions? Extensions? Then let's chant a little more, since we're all together here. The chanting of Hare Krishna is best done in a group. This is called Samkirtan. Sam means together, and Kirtan means this chanting of the names of God. There's a pure spiritual experience to be had. Krishna mentions in the Bhagavad Gita, Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam. He says dharma, perfection of which is directly experiencing pure consciousness. Our own pure consciousness is consciousness that's connected to Krishna, and it's full of bliss and knowledge. So when that pure spiritual experience is awakened by cognition and by service, bhakti, then we awaken our love for Godhead. Godhead means Krishna, the Supreme Person. And with that, our life takes on its ultimate meaning. Now, by the group chanting of Hare Krishna, called Sankirtan, we get the combined sincerity of all the chanters and the force of the holy name. Prabhupada calls this forced meditation. Now, what does that mean? It means, as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Nam Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis, that Krishna, who's fully present in his name, has all Shakti or power. Therefore, when we chant, we're in contact directly with Krishna and all of his energies. So if we remain open to receiving Krishna's grace while we're chanting Hare Krishna, then we'll naturally advance on the path of devotional service. Prabude means it will naturally awaken. Jnana Bhaktivyam. We've already discussed a little tidbit of knowledge from the Bhagavad Gita, so we have that. Atmanyananda Chinmahi. We'll have the experience that we're not material, we're connected to the spiritual plane. Udait Yunutama Bhaktir, and what awakens in our heart is a sense of love for the Supreme. So let's try. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Sri Mate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarne Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Shri Harinam Kirtan Ki, Shri Harinam Mantra Ki, Shri Harinam Prabhu Ki, Gaur Premanande. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. The first time I heard the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it was at Sproul Plaza in Berkeley, California. I grew up in Lafayette, East Bay, and had a lot of occasions to go to Berkeley. And on many of them, before I could drive, I was in my mother's car driving past. And I saw the devotees chanting, but I could hear them chant. And I'd go do what I was supposed to do, take a class, and then come home, and on the way back, they were still chanting. And I was impressed that they would stay there for so long. And I'd see them at many times of the day. And the chanting somehow was a little haunting. In other words, it wouldn't leave my mind. It kept going in my mind. And then I heard the chanting different places. After that, saw the Hare Krishna mantra, wasn't sure what it meant. And then I heard it in a song. It was a popular musician at the time who had written a song with the Maha Mantra in it. And then I thought, well, it's everywhere. And I had read in a book about mantras, about mantra as a way to come in contact with the divine by chanting. And I just picked up a 2-syllable mantra somewhere, and I was chanting it on my way to school and back and here and there. So when I got a magazine about the chanting of Hare Krishna and read up on it, I switched over to that mantra, which had 16 syllables, and then started chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. And the more I studied about it to understand what was behind it, for instance, by reading the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam, the more it became a way of life. And then I came and joined the devotees in the ashram, moved in. It was on Valencia Street in San Francisco. The building is no longer there except for one wall that I think the place burned down after we moved out of it. We had nothing to do with that, by the way. Did you leave the stove on? And the same door that I walked through is now bricked in, but you can still see the silhouette. And it always reminds me that in the Srimad Bhagavatam's mention, Mahatsevam dwaram ahurva muktes tamo dwaram yoshitam sangi sangam. The importance of dwars or gates or doors is mentioned in many places in Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. We can cross from one realm to another. Of course, doors are metaphorically helpful in that way to talk about changing from one situation to another. I went to somebody's house in Delhi once, and it looked outside his house to be bombed out, practically a wreck. But when I went in, he practically lived in a palace. I just crossed through one door and I went into another realm. And this sense is given for the practice of spiritual life, that if you decide to walk into one door or another, you'll end up in another realm. So the doorway to the spiritual world is available to us, especially in human life. Human life is described metaphorically in this way as a doorway. Labvam sadurlabam idam bahusam babante manusham artanam anityam apihadira. When you come to this human form of life, you can go any direction you like. In fact, in the Gita, Krishna says, Yanti deva vrta devam pitrin yanti pratirvrta bhutani yanti bhuteja yanti mam yajinopi mam, which basically means you can go any direction you wish. Just point your attention there and you'll end up there, because where attention goes, energy flows. And Krishna teaches that science in the Bhagavad Gita, but he recommends strongly that we point our attention to him. And the Rig Veda, the oldest book in the world, says, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Param Sada Pashanti Surayaho Diviva Chaksharatam Tabipraso Vipanyavo Jagravamsaha Samindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Param. That those who are walking in this world, but keeping their attention towards Parampadam, the supreme abode, the ultimate goal of life, they'll attain it. So this is the simplicity of Krishna consciousness, just like walking through a door. And when I walked from my former life through that door on Valencia Street in San Francisco, I found the spiritual realm. And why was it the spiritual realm? Because every realm is defined by the sound vibration that you find within it. That's great news because you can change your realm, you can change your consciousness by keeping yourself in touch with the transcendental vibration from the spiritual world that opens the door to us to go there, even as we're here in this world. Iha yasya harer dasya karmana manasa gira nikalap yatsa vastastu jivan muktas uchite. The ancient wisdom literatures say, Iha, even in this world, dare say even in Silicon Valley. Iha yasya harer dasya karmana manasa gira. If you keep your tongue engaged in chanting and your ears engaged in hearing, then despite the fact that you may say your zip code is 94010 or anything else, you're in the spiritual world because your realm changes by the sound vibration that you stay in touch with. So this Krishna consciousness process is portable. Anyone can take it anywhere. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached liberality. It doesn't require that you have to do much except for be sincere and chant this mantra. You can chant it at home or at school or on the moon for that matter. So we recommend this chanting of Hare Krishna every day. That's our main process. And if you keep in touch with the Bhagavad Gita, then your intelligence will always remain sharp. Because when Krishna speaks and we listen, then we're properly directed. Now, speaking about realms and doors and so forth, I'm going to show you a short slide presentation about one of the major projects we're engaged in right now. I was just mentioning to my wife, Nirakula, over lunch, that it seems that we've been blessed with a lot of engagement. In fact, I've been going from one thing to the next since we got back here from Europe. And there's so many meetings and engagements, and they're all so good. There's so much happening. Today we had a meeting with many of the leaders that are all over Silicon Valley who are working together for spreading the Mahamantra and bringing more people in. And it was 3 hours, 3-hour meeting. And it was only scratching the surface of what's going on here in the Silicon Valley, of what the devotees are doing here. And one of the other major projects we've been working on with one hand tied behind our back is looking for places to expand to. We have a place now in Santa Cruz. We just did an opening of the new wing of the San Francisco branch. It's called Bhakti SF. It's not so far from where I joined Krishna Consciousness in the Mission, which is kind of a trendy place these days, right? Say yes. It's a very nice place that we're occupying now fully, because there was one last person who was trying to figure out where to move to before he left, and he figured it out with a little help. And we did a ceremony there, a fire ceremony, and there's that San Francisco, Tri-Valley, there's the dark side of the moon. What's that place called? Mountain House. And we have Fairfax. We have a budding center in Fairfax, right? Yes. And we have lots going on in San Jose and Dublin. Let's see, where else? Fremont. Give a shout out if you're from one of the, what? Milpitas. Tri-Valley, I said, yes? Menlo. In fact, we practically own Lytton Plaza. I mean, We've been chanting there for years, out inside. Peace in my heart, pizza in my heart. In any case, we've been here for a little while in this center. I think, I don't know if I was guessing, I would say like 13, 14 years. Is that off? 13 years? That's a pretty good guess. 13 years here. So I don't know if you noticed the storage out in the parking lot. That used to be illegal, but luckily for us, they said it's okay now. We're packed to the rafters here constantly. You know how many people are here now. Just take a look. Don't count them, but just... We have 15,000 people came here for Janmashtami. 15,000. So we're expanding all over the Bay, and our home base, we have a home base. That's this right now. But we're looking for other home bases. And so this is one project that we've been working on. So I'll just go like that for when you change. Unless you want to give me the clicker. So we asked, no, give me the clicker because I need to. Otherwise I feel a little out of sync. Very interesting clicker. What do you have to click? The green? The big green one. I like this picture because it shows the bliss of devotional service. Devotees working together in service. For instance, on Janmashtami, maybe there's a picture from Janmashtami. Devotees get up at 2 a.m. They're here for Mangalartik. They fast all day long because they don't have time to eat and they're not interested in it. They just want to serve more. And they stay at past midnight. We've fed 15,000 people minimum on that day. And that's what goes on in every department. There's devotees that come here and they make flower garlands. They plan ahead for 2 weeks. They get all the best flowers from the flower market and they make these garlands that are distributed to devotees. I always wear mine to the airport, and my rule is the first person who asks me where I got it, or if I just came from Hawaii, they get it. Some of the things that we're doing, what we do here, we've educated 1,700 children who've been through our process of Vedic Academy, who've come out in stellar ways. They grew up here, they were born here, they go through the devotional educational system, they know Gita, they know Bhagavatam, they know how to take care of themselves in devotional service. Many of them have taken vows. We've distributed over 5 million Bhagavad Gitas and other books here, just from this one center. 5 million in motels, hotels, campuses. And we've been here 30 years, like today, this Sunday program, 30 years of this. A few other things. We have Bhakti Community, which is an open door to people from all cultures to come in and learn the process of Krishna consciousness. Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan, our worshipable deities here, are taken care of 24 hours a day by our Pujari department. We have dynamic outreach, which will take a week to inventory all the people are doing. We have numerous youth programs. Now I'm going from right to left. We have a Goshala where we're taking care of cows. All the milk we use here for the deities comes from our own cows who are lovingly taken care of every day. We have prasadam distribution that goes out all over the valley. We have bhakti training for everyone. We happen to be the #1 book distribution hub in North America. And in and we're about #2 or 3 in the world. We have a little ways to go to pass the #1. They do have an edge on us right now, but we're going to pass them. We have Radha Academy coming up. It's already registered. We're starting its K through 12. It's competitive education with a heart, giving kids values. We have grand festivals here. I already mentioned Janmashtami. We're looking to open a performing arts center. And here, I don't know if you notice all the cameras. You're being filmed. It's an international broadcast. It's become quite well attended around the world. People watch it because of the hard work of our broadcasting team who hide out in that little cave over there. So, yeah. So recently, we've been actively pursuing properties that are possibilities for us to move into. It's a high-stakes game here in Silicon Valley. It's not so... whenever there's a property that comes up, especially those that are designated for church, that a lot of people pounce on it. So it's not a plaything. And we've looked at dozens and dozens of properties. Recently, we went for one in Cupertino and made a bid. We're likely to be outbid. It's a high-stakes game, and we're getting closer with every step, but we did come in very determinedly to follow through the process as far as we could get, to at least learn where we are, and we're close. We're fairly close. That's the property. It was up on the left, top left. It's 5 times bigger than what we have here, including 137 parking spaces and so forth. I'm not saying we're getting it. I'm saying we're... So why not us? I mean, seriously, why not us? We have a product. The building's inconsequential in a way because we'll go on in any case. We always have. You should see what the places we've lived. We started on New Jersey Avenue. We should go visit that house sometime. But we were in a little tiny house, and it turned into both a brahmachari and a grahastha ashram, and we had our beautiful deities in the living room, because that's all we could afford. And then we moved into a storefront for a few years, and then we moved to a commercial property, the funkiest, craziest, weirdest shaped, no air conditioning. We were there for 7 years, and we were happy. And for Janmashtamis, we figured out how to make it work, even though thousands of people came. In Union Avenue, we used to go across the street to the Kung Fu karate, the karate studio, or whatever it's called. I won't go into details, but anyway, we outgrew those places. We outgrew the commercial building, besides the pit bull that lived there with us and chewed on everyone's shoes. And the landlord, whose other business on the property was selling all kinds of weird stuff, like, anyway, no details. But we have something to offer the whole valley. Steve Jobs had a vision, think different, bring people technology they could carry in their pocket. I mean, that's something. We have our Salesforce building over there. They're offering people a database you can work with for business, whatever kind of business it is. They have huge facilities. There are other church communities, there are temples, mosques all over the valley. But why not us? Why not us? We should come together as a group. We have thousands of members, actually, and well-wishers all over the valley. While we're here, temporarily, while we have a modicum of wealth in our hands, we should use it to make a statement to the world that this process of inviting everybody in to be under one banner to chant God's names is the most worthwhile cause and the best product that one could export to the world. So, where's Prem Nam? Is he here? Here, let's have a look at him. Come on up here. I want you to take a look at Prem Nam. He and his wife Tulsi Bhakti and their son Vaish moved all the way from Australia, or is it New Zealand? Australia. They're entrepreneurs, but they listened into this broadcast for many years, and then they decided they wanted to relocate here. They're very expert at what they do. He's working on the project 24/7. Our present Pujari, who's on the altar right now, Mayapur Vihari's, I can't say anything, he can't listen to this because you got to stay humble before the Lord up there, but his whole family They're all devotees. He came up to me one morning when we were in our old temple and I was chanting japa, and he said, I have an idea. I said, what is it? And he said, I want to put a Bhagavad Gita in every motel. And I said, please go for it. And it wasn't a month later that we got on CBS News. They interviewed us. And then it went viral and went all over the world. To date, he's distributed 1.5 million Bhagavad Gitas. He's been working on this project, talking to real estate agents, getting together bank statements, trying to put everything in line so that we can expand our home base and have something that will accommodate more and more growth. And he has a whole plan for all of us to work together. I want to mention that Jagrini and Bali Prabhu carried the torch for this for some years, very expertly. And now we have many team members headed by Mayapur Bihari and Prem Nam, who are very expert in working on this project. So it's something we're moving forward on, and I just wanted everybody to be aware of it, that this is an opportunity. There's no obligation at all, but if you feel some pulling, in your heart for helping this project at the right time, and it will come, I'm just preparing all of us for it, that when the time comes, something that you can be part of. And it'll be historic to be able to continue growing and expanding in the ways that we've been doing over the years. We've grown organically. So Mayapur Bihari will be in touch for those who want to know more about it, ways that you can get involved, ways you can take pledges. The more devotees have in their mind how much they want to help with the new project and so forth, that way we can have an idea when we go into these negotiations, we can be ready to make offers. I don't like getting beat in stuff. And we got beat out on the pledges. Although we made it to the second round, we couldn't go much further, but we're pretty close. And I'd like to be really ready to spring and use our collective might to get something really nice for all the devotees and for Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan. Om Tat Sat. Give a hand for Prem Dham. Mayapur Bihari. New home base. So we have now the most important part of our program, which will be the Hare Krishna dance party. So what we're going to do is roll up this carpet here, and we'll put away all the asanas so the floor's clear. And then we're going to have an artik ceremony. We'll sing a really beautiful song first that was written by one of our main acharyas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. It was written in Bengali, and it's all about Lord Chaitanya. And then we're going to chant Hare Krishna. Feel free to dance to your heart's content. And after that, we're going to feed everybody. What county are we in? Santa Clara? We would like to feed everybody in Santa Clara County and everybody from Alameda, San Jose, Contra Costa, and all the other counties are welcome to come on down here. So if you're listening, hop on your car and get on down here. Thank you very much, everybody. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yeah, you're getting ready. Thank you. Jayo Krishna. Maum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Viva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aruti Koshoba Jagamana Yoga Jaga Janamana Yoga Jaga Janamana Lobha Gaurange Daroti Koshobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Gaurange Adik Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Jati Nenikarcha Mami Garadhara Nikake Adita Shini Vashakradara Vosi Ache Gaurachan Ratna Singhasane Arati Korena Brahma Narari Ari Kori Shamaradhulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Kosharigaya Shankha Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatala Shankha Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatala. Change it. Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarasala Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Shankha Bhaje Kanta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Shankha Bhaje Kanta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nishtai Gauda Hari Bol Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Vardana Ujjvala Jala Deshe Vana Mala Kori Chala Mala Shiva Shukanarana Vinigara Akaki Vinoda Keke Gaurara Sampada Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Haruti Kostoba Jana Vikata Vane Jagamana Loba Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Madhur 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 Bhaje Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hari, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namah. Hare Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namah. Hare Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namah. Hare Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimati Sudan. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimati Sudan. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimati Sudan. Hare Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Hare Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimati Sudan. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimati Sudan. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya. Hare Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivarjkacharya Stottra Shatashe Srimad Abhay Charanaravind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivarjkacharya Stottra Shatashe Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की सामवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Namaste Narashinaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narashinaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pranadana. Hiranyaka Shri Purvashaha Ido Nashinga Parado Nashinga Ido Nashinga Parado Nashinga Yato Yato Yamida Do Nashinga Yato Yato Yamida Do Nashinga Bahi Nashinga Hridaye Nashinga Bahi Nashinga Hridaye Nashinga Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadim Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadim Tava Kara Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Oops. Hari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Narahari Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Narahari Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Srila Vignavinasha Shingadev Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna. We request you all to stay back for just 5 minutes and we'll finish quick announcements about today's program and then we'll serve prasadam promptly. Firstly, we'd like to thank His Grace Vaisesika Prabhu for today's class, today's kirtan, and Geetavali for today's Nrsingadev prayers. By a quick show of hands, who here at ISV is coming for the first time? Please raise your hand so we can acknowledge you. Welcome, few devotees in the back. Thank you so much, Mataji in the back, for coming. Any other? Oh, yes, thank you so much for coming. If you all have any questions or we can do anything to help you, myself and Shri Gopal Prabhu here, Shri Gopal Prabhu, and Hansapriya Mataji can support you. So we just request you to be seated for just 5 minutes. All right. Now we have a few sponsorships for today.
You can set the last one.
Okay. First, we have Nidhi Sharma, who is sponsoring for the pleasure of the lordships and seeking blessings of the devotees. If you can all hear me, please say shh. Thank you so much. So our first sponsor is Nidhi Sharma, who is sponsoring for the pleasure of the lordships and seeking blessings. She'll be coming towards the end of the program for us to acknowledge her. Next, we have Ekta Thakur, who is sponsoring on the occasion of her father's disappearance. Ekta, are you here? Yes, please come up. Would you like to say a few words?
I just want blessings from all the devotees for my family in the path of devotion and service to the Lord. That's all. Hare Krishna.
This is a little gift for you. Thank you so much for your beautiful prayer and sponsorship. Next, we have Shipra Agarwal, who is sponsoring today's feast. Shipra Mataji, are you here? All right. Do we have Nidhi Sharma Mataji? So for all our sponsors, we will chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So after the feast, we always require some support to clean the temple room. So if you would like to help, please come here around 6:30, and we'd be glad to help you participate in that. We have Nidhi Sharma Mataji here. Yes, you can say a few words.
Oh, I don't know. Can you say a few words?
Oh, yeah. I'm great at saying a few words. This is my first time with my kids in a Aarti. I think both kids enjoyed it. It's great to be part of our culture over here. So thank you for giving us the opportunity. Thank you so much.
We hope to see you here more often, and we're really glad that you enjoyed our program here. Yeah, definitely. I think Shri Gopal Prabhu can connect you. Thank you. All right, so now we'll have prasadam prayers, which will be followed by the next program. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. See, just 5 minutes.
Shadidai Vidya Johini Tahika Jive Palevi Jaya Sagore Dharmadai Chidayati Loba Moy Sudurmati चोरी भारती भज सप्रसादन दिलो भाई से नाम तपा राधा कृष्ण गुणगा खुशी चैतन्य महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम ब्रह्मणे वैष्णवे पुण्यम धर्मदान विश्वसने विदायते प्रसादे सर्वदुःखना आर्यसोपजायते प्रसन्नचित्त से अशुभूति भारा प्रविष्टते कायोगबुद्धा सर्वदा वासवङ्कार सर्जिता विशिष्टा भोगे दासा तारमायां जयमहि गुरदेशता पापिमात्रेण मुक्ताजनं भक्तकालविचारणं नादेशमीयामस्तजा नागालनीयमस्तता प्राप्तमन्नं विभक्षते भोक्तव्यं हरिरम्भे Bhagavad Srimad Prabhupada ki. Please come take prashadam.